Hey guys, welcome to another episode of Love Our Life. Today, it is flight day. It is travel day here for Angie and I. And I am outside right now, taking the dogs, preparing to leave Central Florida, Orlando, today. We have a friend coming to pick us up to take us to the airport in about an hour. And I'm ready. I'm ready to go. I'm kind of sad to leave the dogs and be gone from Orlando for a week, but it's going to be a lot of fun. And so today is really interesting because we are going to be flying Allegiant. I've never flown Allegiant before. Angie has never flown Allegiant before, but it was a really cheap flight very quickly because this is like a last minute trip that came together. And I guess I should mention that we are officially going to South Dakota. That is right. This is where Angie is from. She is from South Dakota, and we are going to spend some time with her family and go to some amazing places in the Black Hills of South Dakota, and I am really excited. So we are not going to be going to Sioux Falls. Like, we're not going to be doing that. We're going to be on the west side of the state. So we're going to be doing things like around Rapid City and stuff like that. I don't want to give everything away yet, but it's going to be awesome. We're going to have fun. And I'm really excited to see what flying Allegiant is like. We're actually flying out of the Sanford airport, not MCO, which is the big one that most of you guys probably go through when you come here. So we're going to talk about that experience and everything else. But I'm really excited. So let's get our travel day started. So come on and join us. As part of my fatherly duties to these dogs, it is my morning duty to take them out for their morning bathroom break. But yeah, it's nice. I'm going to take Ren out here for a little while, let him walk around before we leave. Ren is our male Siberian Husky. I wanted to point this out about him. Look at it, he's just marking his territory there. I want to point this out about him, that he's white, but on his back, it is like a slight brown, because his parents were like that color too. But the first time we saw that when we got him, we thought that maybe he was just being dirty, like he was nasty, and we had to like give him a shower and give him a bath. And we gave him a bath, and literally we were like, it won't come off. Then we realized by looking at pictures of his parents that, oh, his parents have the brown on there too. So he is white except for his back, and in certain lights, like sunlight, you can really see like the slight red brown color on his back. He just saw some bunny rabbits, and he's like, I'm about to take off and get these bunny rabbits. Got him pulling me, trying to get to him. You don't want those, buddy. You don't want those. I think it's time for us to take him in. Alright, one dog is done. Time to go get the other one. Come on, buddy. I promise we'll get to the travel stuff. I want to show you guys this. We have this little crosswalk here in our complex. And I showed him this once. And ever since I showed him this, he loves running across it. I don't know why, but he absolutely loves it. Alright, we have made it to the airport, and there is quite a bit of people here. Alright. While the line is long, we did pay for priority. So we're going to get in this line right here. Alright, all checked in. That took us about 30 minutes or so, a little bit longer, but here we are right here in Rapid City, South Dakota. On time. Gate 6. It actually says Gate 5 on our app, but the gentleman told us that it wouldn't update on there, so it's Gate 6. It's a pretty nice little airport here. There's not a lot to it, but we're about to go up to security. We'll talk about that more once we get through security. And see, this is the first time I'm traveling with camera stuff, so not sure what to really anticipate here. Well, that was simple and easy as heck. Wow, I thought it was going to be a lot more complicated. Everyone was telling me not to take everything out. They let me keep everything in my bag, which was nice. But we need to get to gate 6, which is this way. Let's go. So now we are currently waiting to board the plane. We have about 45 minutes before they actually start boarding us. And this is a little different. Like, this area like houses all the different gates, like gate 5 through 9 in this area here, which is different from where I've been before. But yeah, so it's really interesting. This is going to be a lot of fun. Here's the general waiting area. They keep talking about that. But yeah, security was super easy. Like, I am so glad that it was as easy as it was, because I've been worrying the whole time. It was just as easy as like Universal's security, pretty much, except I had to take my shoes off. But if we do more of these like trips like this, I'm going to sign up for a TSA pre-check. I didn't do it in time. It was yesterday when I thought about it, and I didn't even really understand what it was till yesterday. So, but for more flights later, that's what we'll do from now on. Okay, just gonna kind of show you guys around here. There's like a Alpha duty-free shop there. I like to shop at the duty-free shop. I like to shop at the duty-free shop. You guys ever seen Seinfeld? That's exactly where it's come from. So here is where we're going to be loading in, I believe, right here, the Allegiant planes. Gate 6. It was gate 5, but they changed it to gate 6. And that is plane 6. But right now they're loading that one to go to Cincinnati. So we have a little bit of time before we head out. But you can see another plane over there, ready to go. I do have to say, like, checking in was pretty crazy, like how big the line was. But because we got priority, it was like $11 extra a person. We didn't have to wait in that long line. So it took about 30 minutes versus what we probably would still be waiting down there to check our bag in. All this here in the duty-free shop. I get something about Seinfeld. It has all this like cologne. There's Ray-Bans over there too if you want that. That's cool. I'm assuming this is their little gift shop here, the Hudson News. But look at this. They have some mix and match hoodies here. 2 for $45, which isn't bad at all. And they have these over here too, like that. I feel like we're doing an update video here. But it has some snacks in here you can get to take with you on the plane. You're probably going to want to. Our flight is 4 hours, and they do not provide you with snacks on this flight, from what I understand. But like, there's a little like chicken salad sandwich here. I don't see prices. Oh, they're up here. Okay. So not too bad. Although, that's probably about Disney prices for an Uncrustable right there. Ooh, Dasani, $4.29. So, yeah, it's expensive. That is for sure. They just have like all different snacks over here. Trail mix, which sounds really good. I might have to get some of that. And I'm trying to listen in, make sure they're not doing that. We should be a while. It says it would be noon before we can actually check in. But I have magazines in here. And some headphones if you forgot your AirPods or your headphones, whatever. They actually do have Apple headphone jack. That's cool. That's nice. Ooh, and they do have chargers in there too, but there's no price on those. And some Ray-Ban sunglasses here if you need that too. And of course, a hat. That's cool. Oh, they do have these Florida shirts, which are really nice. I like this blue one. Here's the initial design. I think some of them are a little bit different. But you can actually take home with you a mini palm tree if you want to. Just saying. And they do have restaurants over here. They do have restaurants over here too. Hollerback's restaurant. Little things over here like some Beanie Babies if you want to take those with you on the flight. You know, if you have a kid. And they have some Jurassic World stuff, some Disney stuff for you when you get here. And Nature's Table, which has different things like paninis and sandwiches stuff like that in here. That's cool. We're not going to eat anything like that today. We'll wait till we get there. So I walked over here to show you guys a little bit closer what's going on here. Plane 5 hasn't left yet. Plane 6 hasn't left yet, but we are on 6, which I guess they'll be coming in from right over here. Whenever they do come in. But I'm excited. All right, here we go. Got to load on the plane. And here we are right here. 19. First time Angie's made it into the video today. And she is already adjusting this. My gosh. It's crazy. Alright, so here we go. We have a little bit of a tray here. It comes down. It's not that big, but it does come out here. We can nice set our iPad there, which we're going to do later. They have some literature here that you can look at there. Not to be confused with the barf bag. You guys know that I have been on a weight loss journey, and I did not need a seatbelt extender. I got it perfectly fine. I need to tighten it in case there's turbulence. Hopefully we don't run into it. Now it's time to open up my window and see what's out here. We're right here by the wing. Here we go. I am excited. Keep going to Rapid City, baby. So a pretty seamless experience today. I think everything's been awesome. Stanford has been great. The Allegiant has been really good. We're really tired. I think when we get there tonight, I think we're just going to go to the store and just chill with her family. And then tomorrow starts the adventures. But we're not done yet. We're going to show you our flight and the Rapid City airport and everything. It's going to be a lot of fun, though. And even though they don't provide drinks and food on here, you actually can buy drinks and food. They have liquor, wine, stuff like that. And over on this page, they have Coke, Coke Zero, all that stuff, and coffee too. So that's pretty nice, though, that they do that. A grandma cookie combo, 2 coffees, and a cookie, $8. I mean, it's not great, but it's not bad. Okay, they have snacks in here too. They have some Cheez-Its, which we bought in the store earlier. They're cheaper here than they were in the store. Doritos, M&M's, Tostitos, Crispy Rounds, and you can do like a combo here, $15. You get the cheese too. But we got like a Pop-Tart and stuff, and Cheez-Its in the little shop in there. But wait, hang on. Free summer harvest snacks for extra customers. We're not extra. We don't ever claim to be extra, even if we were a premium extra customer. Starting to roll back now. And here we go. We're about to take off in just a minute. You know, until you fly over it, you really don't realize what big of a swamp Florida is. It's crazy. Some turbulence now. Not bad. The most perfect travel sack right here. Hitting a little turbulence now. It's not too bad, but they told us it would be hitting quite a bit for the next 100 miles or so. So not too bad. But Angie and I, we're okay. Watching Grumpy Old Men. It's one of our favorite movies of all time.
Including alcoholic beverages. Now when you're using this card on...
Alright, the captain just came on. We are about to land in just a couple of minutes. Which is nice. Not that bad of a flight, to be honest with you at all. We're actually getting here a little earlier than what they told us. Like about 40 minutes earlier, which is nice. Alright, we have made it to South Dakota. We are here in Rapid City, and we got to get our bags and everything over here, and then Angie's mom is going to pick us up. We're going to go around later, probably go to the store, probably show you a little bit of the town. So now we are waiting on our bags to come out here. Look at these things. This has got to be because of all the gambling and everything here. It looks like roulette. It's got to be. That's actually pretty funny. But yeah, so we just got here at 2:33, about 10 minutes ahead of schedule, which is nice. Yeah, I don't know how long it's going to take, but we'll wait. This week we're going to see a lot of historical things. A lot of rich history here. I thought this was a really cool statue out here in front of the airport. Matthew Lands. Superboy. That's awesome. You can actually already see the mountains out here. How beautiful is that? Wow, coming in was really cool, and this way too. I'm really excited. This is going to be awesome. So we got to go to the store, pick up some things. We're having a cookout at Angie's parents' house tonight, and then tomorrow is where the real fun starts. So I'm really excited to be here. All right, guys, so that was our flight. The first time ever flying Allegiant. I think it was actually a really good experience. I know I've heard other people say they didn't have that great of an experience, but we did. Everything was going pretty smooth. Didn't have any issues checking in, boarding onto the plane. Everything went really smoothly. One thing, though, the seats were really uncomfortable. Really, really uncomfortable. But still, it was really cool to be able to fly that and to check that out. And we are in South Dakota now. So starting tomorrow, we are going to start our adventures. I'm not going to tell you where we're going tomorrow, but it's going to be really cool. This is something I've wanted to do my entire life. We're getting to do it tomorrow. Also, I'm not going to show you the room because there's just so much going on. But I am in Angie's original bedroom when she was a kid. And it's pretty cool that we're in here and to see what her parents did for her and stuff. So that's really neat to think about that she was in here all those years ago when she was a teenager, and we had no clue each other existed on the other side of the United States. So anyway, thank you guys so much for watching. If you are new here, please consider subscribing. Hit that like button and the notification bell so you know when our next video is coming out. I'm really tired. Jet lag's a real thing. I love you guys. I'll see you next time. And remember, the road goes ever on. I'll see you in the parks or the state parks.